Hey guys, what's going on? So today I want to do a little experiment. We're going to do amended soil versus doing nothing for your soil with these Paw Paws. Let's get into it. Alright, so if you guys will recall, we recently did a video planting this Paw Paw tree. It was a seedling from Naturescapes, and I actually got quite a bit of feedback from a lot of people, including one of my friends in Arizona from Queen Creek Tropicals, who was like, that's a lot of amendments, kind of downplaying it. And I want to just start out by saying, for my hypothesis for this is that some trees benefit better than others do, and not every tree needs a bunch of amendments. But even when I went down to Naturescapes, I told them exactly what I was doing with this, and they said, I bet you'll have better results just putting it straight in the ground. I am going off some information that I got online, as I put in my last video, on how to make these grow faster. That was my goal. Now, faster isn't always better, so what we're gonna do, subscribe to this channel, and we're gonna take some notes on which one of these trees actually does better. So this right here is my Paw Paw that is grown with all the amendments. You guys can click the link to the video on how this one was planted. This Paw Paw, which if you notice, I know it's sitting above the grade a little bit, but it's actually a little bit bigger. It has a little bit better branching. It looks like fall's starting to hit it a little faster, so the leaves are turning yellow quicker, but that's probably just because it was still at Naturescapes for the last month and this one was here. So this one, I'm not going to dig a big hole, I'm not going to do any amendments, I'm just going to simply put it in the ground. Let me show you. Alright, so as you can see, this hole is basically just the size of this Paw Paw. There's not a lot of room for anything extra in here. And I'm simply going to cover it up and pack it in. Just to kind of make it a true experiment, I'm not even going to put mulch on top, mainly because it's fall and there's going to be a lot of leaves falling, and I plan on leaving it. Alright, so I just planted our new Paw Paw here in direct soil, and just a few feet away I wanted you guys to see how close it was. Here's my Paw Paw from my other project. Now these are two seedlings from the same stock, so they should have very similar, if not the same, genetics. So I'm excited to see this comparison because it should be a true match, and size-wise they're about the same too. They're going to get equal amounts of sun because they're just a few feet away. I actually thought about planting another direction, but this way they share the same sun pattern, and so that's why I went with it. So I'm going to do regular updates on this, and I really want to know for sure which one's going to grow faster. So subscribe to the channel and we'll see. I plan on doing the same experiment with other fruit trees just to help prove a point. My end result, I think what I'm going to see, and I'm not going to be biased about it, is that some fruit trees do better with these crazy amendments versus others that probably don't need it at all. And I'm actually the type of guy that leans more towards doesn't need it at all. I think most of my trees that I've planted so far on this property have not had amendments. The two small Paw Paws that I've had over here were not planted with any amendments whatsoever. And they've had some growth this year, but it's been very slow, as everyone says they are. So I want to see if I can speed it up with those amendments. So subscribe, and hopefully we'll be able to show you guys results as soon as I get them. All right, thanks. Bye.